predicting potential 2024 surprises for all 32 teams. Dan of ESPN went ahead and posted this. So let's just see how this goes. And I'll be honest, I think our biggest surprise of 2024 is going to be that Chase Brown ends up being a top 10 running back by the end of this season. I think that's been my prediction, I guess, idea since the very beginning of this offseason. And I will forever say that because I think Chase Brown's going to be one of the best running backs in the NFL for a very long time. I think he just needs to get more reps and more chances, and he'll be absolutely amazing. But let's just kind of go right into it. So, Dallas Cowboys, don't be surprised if Dak Prescott actually gets that contract extension before the end of the calendar year. Yeah, I feel like eventually Jerry Jones is just going to give in and do it. I mean, really, again, it's kind of like the Jamar Chase situation where it's like, at this point, you're kind of wasting time by not getting it done, and there's nothing really you're benefiting by just avoiding getting it done. So I think that definitely could happen. Don't be surprised if the Giants play a lot of low-scoring games. So you're saying their offense is going to be crap, and their defense is going to be crap. I mean, good. The defense is going to be good. Their offense is going to be crap because they're playing low-scoring games. That would indicate a defense of really good defense, but a really bad offense. Okay. And also not many turnovers either. Because once you turn the ball over, no matter how good defense is, you're going to give up points. Don't be surprised if Devonta Smith, not A.J. Brown, ends up as as the Eagles' leading receiver. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Devonta Smith Young has a lot of potential. Don't be surprised Brian Robinson Jr., the guy who got shot, and Austin Eckler combined to catch more than 100 passes. Okay, that's not, again, none of these so far is really crazy surprising. Kind of just, okay. Don't be surprised DeAndre Swift is a clear lead running back all season. I mean, the only other guy they have there is either Caleb Williams, who is going to run the football a lot. We know that already. And they have Khalil Herbert. So, DeAndre Swift, more or less known as a pass-catching running back, right? He's not really known as a pure runner. But at the same time, I mean, if a team utilizes him as a pure runner, then yeah, he's going to probably be a pure runner. Don't be surprised if this year, Jameson Williams, the guy who got suspended for a year for betting, yet because that destroys the integrity of the NFL, yet Rashee Rice almost kills 6 people and not suspended, becomes a star. They really need him to. They really, really, really need him to, in all honesty. Hold up. Yeah, suspended 2023 season for gambling. I'm about to say, bro, I know that definitely happened. Calvin Ridley was the other guy who got suspended a year for gambling, but didn't try to kill 6 people. Okay. Don't be surprised if Romeo, is it Dubs? I know it's not what you think how to say it, because I watch a lot of Tom Grossi. Romeo Dobbs is the Packers' leading receiver. It's not surprising. Don't be surprised Sam Darnold actually plays well. I think that really comes down to their schedule, more or less, and the system that they have built around Darnold. I don't think Darnold, in reality, is going to be an amazing quarterback for them. But I think it really comes down to the system they built around him. But okay. Don't be surprised if Tyler Algier remains an annoyance to Bijan Robinson fantasy managers. That's not really a concept of Tyler Algier. That's more just the Falcons head coaching system is going to try to use 2 backs, which I would, because Tyler Algier was a 1,000-yard rusher before Bijan Robinson. Don't be surprised if the Panthers set a record for yards allowed in a single season. You know, all of these so far have been positive. And then we just get to the Panthers, and ESPN's like, nope, no more positivity. Don't be surprised if Alvin Kamara has a bounce-back season. I won't be surprised at all. Bucky Irvings has the best year of any rookie running back. Okay. The Cardinals have a top 10 offense. I'd be heavily surprised. I really would be. They got rid of Marquise Brown. They got rid of Rondale Moore. They do have Marvin Harrison Jr., which I think could be a really good option for them. But outside of that, they don't really have too many good weapons in that offense that I would be scared of. But they do have a very easy schedule. So I guess that does help out. Rams defense just fine without Aaron Donald. I think they're going to be just fine. They're just not going to be like elite or prominent without Donald. But just being fine, I think, yeah. Trent Williams will miss the season will miss his regular season games over his contract dispute. This is not surprising at all. Two things, okay? Number one, you can sit out 8 games and still the season still counts. So if he wants to, he can sit out 8 games. And you might say, well, why is he being such a stickler right now? Right? He has 2 years left on his contract. Why is he refusing to play? The guy's 36 years old, okay? It's not about the fact that he has 2 years left on his contract. He realizes when those 2 years are up, he's going to be 38 years old. He's probably not getting another contract. Or he probably will, but he's not going to get a big contract. These last 2 years on his contract here might be the last 2 years of his career. So what he's thinking is, okay, if I get a new contract right now, let's say for a 4-year deal, first off, I have security that I'm going to be on the team for the next 4 years. That's number one. Number two, he's looking at it as I'm going to get one more big payday. He's not getting more than one more big payday. So he's trying to make sure he can get that last payday. So that's really what it comes down to there. It's not really a Jamar Chase situation. Some people are comparing it. It's not at all. It's really just a guy who knows he's not going to get another contract, and he wants that last contract. The Seahawks have a top 10 defense. Okay. The Bills, Kahir Shakir is a top receiver this season. I would be very surprised because I still think Keanu Coleman is going to be the absolute best receiver for them possible. Jalen Waddle has more catches than Tyreek Hill. The Patriots have the number 1 pick in the 2025 NFL draft. Oh my lordy. 2 negatives. 2 negatives so far. The Jets lead the league in sacks with or without Hassan Reddick. Okay. The Ravens, Isaiah Likely is the Ravens' second leading receiver. Okay, listen. I'm not going to make running back jokes, okay? I'm not going to make running back jokes about Lamar Jackson because they got Derrick Henry now. Okay. The Cincinnati Bengals defense looks like its old self. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, you lose Jesse Bates, right? We're looking at 2 years ago, guys. We're not looking at last year, okay? When you say old self, you mean 2022, okay? You mean before, right? Before losing Jesse Bates and Von Bell. Well, you lose Jesse Bates, you replace him with Geno Stone. You lose Von Bell, you replace him with Von Bell. You also get Jordan Battle in there, who's playing really freaking good. A very good young secondary, who arguably is equal, if not better, I feel like, than our old secondary. No, I mean, I'll say that. Cheeto, before his back injury, was actually really good. Cam Taylor-Britt, still on the team, but I think he's gotten even better. I think Dax Hill moving to corner is actually a really amazing thing, in all honesty. Actually, no, I think our secondary is actually better. What am I saying? Outside of Jesse Bates, our secondary is better, because Eli Apple, I think Josh Newton is already better than Eli Apple. I think, honestly, most of our guys are better than Eli Apple right now. Dax is already better, so, okay. Jerry Jeudy leads the Browns in receptions. Najee Harris has 1,500 yards of scrimmage. I would be heavily surprised because I think Justin Fields might. Lassiter wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jonathan Taylor wins Offensive Player of the Year. Brian Robinson Jr. has a big rookie season. Okay, Tony Pollard has bounce back year. Surtain soon becomes the league's highest paid defensive back. That would not surprise me at all. Isaiah Pacheco has his first 1,000 yard season. Brock Bowers is one of the Raiders' top 2 receivers. J.K. Dobbins is the Chargers' leading running back. Okay. I mean, I think a lot of these surprises are really good surprises, and some of them are just interesting. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.